white at the moment.
I was having beef lunch.
That's your head.
Delicious. A cow's udder.
Just one massive seaweed jelly, isn't it?
I'm a TV presenter, I'm an author of lots of books about our weird and wonderful world, but I'm a gastronaut, which means I like my food to be served with a big fat wedge of science. I like to taste my science whenever possible. So what is the Rude Science Show about? Well, it's all based on this book that I wrote. And I wrote it to try and solve a problem that's been bugging me since I was 4 years old. So, you've got a picture to see, age 4, first day of school. I was in reception class, had a brilliant day, it was the end of the day. The teacher got all of the kids round together at the front of the class for quiet time. Everybody chilled out, very, very quiet. And suddenly, I made this noise. Quick check. No, all good down there. Now, the reaction from my new classmates was split, I have to say. So half of them went, "Wow, that was awesome!" Which is true, it was an awesome guff. But the other half went, "Ah, that's so embarrassing." And I thought to myself, what? I've never experienced embarrassment before in my life. It was a horrible feeling. Why should I be ashamed of something that's completely natural? I mean, everybody farts, don't they? Yeah, I'll put your hands up if you don't fart. Stop it, there's a lady here. What would happen if you didn't fart? You would literally explode. You would explode. Everybody, you know, some of you have been sitting there for a good half an hour. You know, most of you have probably let out a cheeky little guff while you've been sitting there. Silent but deadly. I know what you're like. Everybody farts. So the question is, why should we be embarrassed about things that are perfectly natural? And that's why I wrote the book. Because I wondered what would happen if you wrote about all the science that nobody ever talks about because people think it's too rude or too embarrassing to talk about. Maybe something magical will happen. So we'll see. Now, I have to say, the insurance company, they're not happy. They said, can I get the level of casualties in every show down to maybe single figures? And I said, well, maybe. They said, you have to hire a head of health and safety. So I said, all right, somebody to look after you lot. That's fine. So I called up Safety Susan. She's still in hospital after the incident during the show last week, so she wasn't available. So I called up Dangerous Dave. Now, Dangerous Dave won't even take my calls anymore, which I think is a bit rich after all that we've been through. Well, after all that he's been through. So we've scraped the barrel, and we've found someone who is almost entirely adequate for the task, at the right price point, pretty low, I have to say. Now, he's a trainee, so you have to be very kind to him, be gentle with him. Please give a warm round of applause to the trainee head of health and safety, Mr. Gareth Batterton. Give him a round of applause. Come on, Gareth! What are you doing? What's this?
I was just doing some checks in the wing.
You've been mucking about in the dressing up box.
No, we'll talk about it later, Steph. We'll talk about it later.
So sorry.
I need to do some. I'm sorry, I've got some announcements to make first. Steph, that's okay. So we need to do some safety announcements. So number one, please make sure you cover your ears when asked to do so. Number two, please make note of your nearest exit, which may be behind you. And number three, and most importantly, could you now please take the box from under your chairs and we need to check off everything you have in it. So you should have some safety spectacles, you should have a mask, you should have a poncho, you should have a life jacket, you should have some Kendall mint cake, a small bottle of water, an inflatable dinghy between four of you. What?
Get the box out.
What? What's going? No one.
There's no
boxes.
That's not what we can't do the show without them. Give us a minute here.
Stefan, they've not put the boxes. Did you not put them out?
No, you're supposed to put them out. You're the training head of the
Oh, I didn't get time. Okay. So what we're going to do? We've got to work out what we're going to do. Okay, I know what we can do.
Okay, right.
Let's cross our fingers and hope for the best.
That's in the health and the risk assessment, is it?
It's a control measure.
Okay.
Yes, let's cross our fingers and hope for the best. That'll do. Okay, well that's really good actually because it means we don't have to do any of those checks, any of those checks, any of those checks. Brilliant. Last page. So, all there is left to say is always look both ways when you cross the road and never eat yellow snow. Other than that, please feel free to take lots of photographs. Please tag us at Gastronaut TV, and we'd love to see them all. Thank you very much. That does us. Yes, brilliant.
Right.
Safety and socials done.
Hope for the best, everybody. Okay, now, that's all about the show, but we want to find out about you lot, because we like our audiences to be really naughty and really noisy. Really noisy. So what we're going to do is we're going to use these decibelometers here to find out how loud you can scream. Okay? We're going to divide the audience. Wait for it! We're going to divide the audience into two. So this half is with me. Okay, we want there as well. And this half is with Gareth. So it's a competition. We'll say 3, 2, 1, and then you need to scream your own name as loud as you can. Okay? Alright, can we get the lights up on the audience, please, there? Let's have a little look at them.
Let's get to oh, blimey.
Lordy. Beautiful. Alright, so it's your turn first.
Okay, my side. Are we ready? In 3, 2, 1. Yeah!
Okay, my side, can we do better than that? Wait for it. Alright, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Okay, now, I have some information. So, if you're at the end of the runway of Gatwick Airport, 100 yards below a 747 jet taking off, it's 110 decibels. My side managed to get 109. Unbelievable. What about you?
Your side did really well. But not well enough! Come on, my side!
Alright, okay, so you are clearly very noisy, you like that. But, are you actually alive? Yeah, you might be robots, you would say that. So we've got a way to find out if you are genuinely live human beings. Okay, so...
Could you replug me there?
It's still kicking on. There it is. So this is a thermal imaging camera. Okay, it shows up hot things as being white or bright yellow, and cold things as being black or dark purple. So, give us a wave, everybody.
Oh, calibrating.
Oh, yeah, that's good, that's brilliant, that's brilliant. Okay, right, and now, do you want to choose 3 people in the front row?
Yes,
close to look at.
Let's do 3 people along here. Are you free? Yeah, everyone stand up. And you?
Up you stand.
All going, all standing up.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
And now move off to the side over here.
Over here,
Over this way. Over this way. Keep coming over this way. Keep coming over here. That's good.
What we're going to do, we are going to look at your sweaty bum prints.
we'd see the same thing. Because you're leaving behind your thermal imprint, because you are burning fuel. You are warm-blooded, and you're clearly not robots. Now, who knows what internal body temperature ought to be? Shout out if you know. 37, yeah, 37 degrees. Now, do you want to have a look inside somebody and see if they're warmer inside than they are on the outside?
Can you help us? Will you open your mouth nice and wide? No.
That's all right.
Can you do your mouth nice and wide?
Yeah!
Brilliant.
You've got a cold little nose, that's really sweet. So, we can see that inside your body, you are hotter than on the outside. And that's because you are all biochemical factories, and you are burning fuel in every cell of your body. You've got trillions of different chemical reactions going on in your body right this very second. And one of those reactions is burning fuel. And that keeps your body temperature at 37. Now, why has it got to be 37? Why should everyone be the same number? Well, once you start doing chemistry at school, you'll find out that chemical reactions happen faster when they're hotter and slower when they're colder. And that can be quite a dramatic difference. So, because you've got these billions and trillions of chemical reactions going inside you, they need to happen at the right speed. If you lose control of your body temperature, if you've got flu or if you've got some sort of fever, and even if it goes up or down by 1 degree, you feel really, really sick really quickly. And that's because all those chemical reactions are happening at the wrong speed. Okay, well, you're clearly alive, so I think that's very good. Now, there is one thing that you can bring the lights back down again, please. Now, there's one thing that every living being needs for life, and that is water. So, that's all fine, because everyone drinks a fair amount of water, don't they? We all know that we're supposed to drink a bit of water every day. On average, people drink between 1 and 2 litres of water a day, but usually over 1.5 litres. Now, that's not enough water. You still need more water than that to function every day, but that's fine, because you also get some water from your food. So if you think about things like carrots or lettuce and stuff like that, that's actually mainly water held together by this really clever cellular structure. But this is still not enough water. You need more water than that. That's fine, because you have a mystery source of water as well. Now this allows you to function. Partly we've been talking about the fact that you're burning fuel in every part of your body, and it's related to this. So, would you like to see your first explosion? That's good. Do you want to see your first explosion? Okay. Now, in order to achieve combustion, which is an explosion, you need 3 things. It's called the fire triangle, and it's basically a triangle's got 3 sides, and so it just tells us we need 3 things. So you need fuel, oxygen or an oxidizer, and a heat source. Now this is our fuel. This is basically just sugar, but it's been distilled. When you distill something, you concentrate the energy in a smaller amount of liquid. Now, it's been recently Easter, isn't it?
It has been recently
Did
Easter.
you enjoy having a holiday for Easter? Well, if you were very vigilant around Easter, because the parents aren't so keen really on having the kids have Easter at all, not quite much right, understandable. So if you're very vigilant, around 7 o'clock most evenings, you'll see this in a slightly different form around the house. It's a very, very complex scientific liquid. It's best not, you don't understand. But it's all the same stuff. It's all bioethanol. Okay, so we've taken a little bit of this fuel and we put it into these water cooler bottles here. I'm going to put some safety specs on. So we've got our fuel, then we've got some air inside there, so that should be good for our oxidizer. The weird thing we're going to do now is we're going to tip this out. You kind of think, why are we tipping the fuel out? Well, this is a little bit like, you're quite a lot there, this is a little bit like a petrol engine. Now, if you know how a petrol engine works, it's really good, then you'll know that you don't actually burn liquid petrol in a car, you burn a vapour of petrol. So that's what we've left in there. We've taken out all of the liquid. It's still a bit of a tricky one, that's quite full. Taking out all the liquid there. And then we just need to add some heat to complete the fire triangle. Okay, we're just going to do a little combustion here. So if we can get the lights down. Okay. And then we'll need a countdown from you lot out there. You ready? 5, 4, 3, 2... Hang on. Wait! We have an issue.
I've got lighter issues. Okay.
Okay, you good there? Right. Alright, we'll start from 100. 100. There we go. Right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Yeah. This is like one of the now, I get that, I get that. But what we're really fascinated by is what's been left behind inside here. So, if we tip these upside down, we should find, let's get the right camera on, we should find that there is some liquid left behind. Now that's really weird because we tipped all of the liquid out. Let's see if Gareth's got a bit there as well. Yeah. So this is kind of magical liquid, except it's not magical because it's actually science. So where does it come from? Well, when you burn this fuel, you get a little bit of confetti coming down there. When you burn this fuel, you get two things made from it. You get carbon dioxide gas and water. And the same thing is happening inside you. You are burning fuel made from this more confetti coming out. Oh, it's like it's snowing. You're burning fuel in every cell of your body, and that creates a tiny bit of water. But because you've got these trillions of different reactions going on, it all adds up to quite a lot at the end of the day. So, you have your water from drinks, you have your water from food, and then the mystery water is actually metabolic water that you have made yourself by breaking down food in your body. Now, I guess the question about this is, what's this got to do with a camel? Assistant, please! Proper assistant!
I'm here!
No, not you. You're trainee head of health and safety. Get the proper assistant.
Oh, proper assistant, yeah, no worries.
I'm so sorry, ladies.
Where is she?
Now, we are going to look at juices. Okay. Now, this is our assistant here. This is... Hello, everybody! Yeah! Hold on. Yes, don't get off. Now this is Gladys. Gladys represents you, okay? So there's lots of different ways that you can break down the human body into its constituent parts. This is the simplest version. So, 2/3 of you is this blue section here. Well, what do you reckon the blue section represents? Water, yeah. You are mostly water, which is amazing because you feel quite solid, don't you? But massive water inside the human body. There's even a bit of water inside your bones and things like that. Loads of water inside you. Then you've got this section here. This is fat. You're about 15-16% fat. Fat is a really dense energy store that you can draw on to be able to run around and do stuff. Then you've got protein. Now protein is mainly in your muscles, and that's a really important part of everything. Now, there are also small bits of fibre and carbohydrates, some minerals, even a small amount of different metals in the body. But using all of this, you also create a few different substances as well. Now, sorry guys, I just need to... Sorry about this. Just a little bit of... So, every day you create about 150 grams of feces, also known as poo. The gift that keeps on giving away. But you also produce a huge amount of liquid. It's called urine. Now, it's about... Sorry. Gareth, where's the urine gone? Where's the we need a bottle of urine? Sorry. Just... Put it down. What are you doing?
Nothing, just found it. I forgot to put that out there.
Oh, it's warm. So it's about 1.6 litres of urine every single day. And we use urine to get rid of things that our body doesn't need anymore. Now, urine is really fascinating. So I thought what we'd do is we'd start off by making urine from scratch. Alright, so if you're going to make urine from scratch, you need these ingredients. So, first of all, there's obviously quite a lot of water in urine. That's what we start with. Lots of water. So there's our 200 ml of water to start with. Just point that down a little bit. Okay. Then it's packed with this stuff here. It's called urea. Now, urea is full of nitrogen. Now, you're constantly eating and even breathing in loads of nitrogen, but you need to get rid of it every day as well. So there's loads of urea in your wheat. There's almost 2 grams of urea. I think that's quite a lot. Then you just got ordinary salt, so just ordinary salt, this is basically sodium chloride. There's about just under 1 gram of sodium chloride in your whey as well. That makes it very salty. Then it starts getting a bit more interesting. Got a little bit of potassium in there. Now, if I put neat potassium in there, it would just go bang! It's really explosive, really volatile. So I've got a salted potassium instead. Salted potassium, there we go. So that's in there as well. It's just a little bit of that. And then we've got this stuff called creatine. Now this is made by the breakdown of muscle fibers, and this is actually taken as a supplement by bodybuilders because they think it kind of grows them really big muscles, which we're not really sure if it does or not, but bless them. So a little bit of that, not that much in there really, but okay, so we're nearly there, but it's not quite the right colour yet, is it? Yeah. What colour is your whey normally? Yellow, right? Okay, so now the yellow in whey comes from this stuff here. It's called urobilin. Now, urobilin is basically made by you killing off blood cells. So you're creating new blood cells every day, all the time. So they start off in your bone marrow, and you're killing off the old ones that become a bit knackered from squeezing through your capillaries. This is urobilin. It's basically, you just have to get rid of it, and it's got rid of in your urine. Now, it's really hard to find human urobilin, so I had to make this from pig's blood. There we go, so take a little bit there. Spin that around there. Okay, is that about the right colour? Not far off, is it? That'll do. Okay, so we'll give that a stir. Make sure that's all nicely dissolved in there like that. Okay, and then... Okay, here we go. Okay. Oh, that is... Oh, it's revolting. It's really salty. Oh, that urea. Crikey. Oh dear. Now, I know there's quite a lot of gastronauts in the audience as well, so I wouldn't want to deny you the pleasure. If we just get the lights up on the audience again, please. Hello! Let's give you a little taste. There's the urine, it was water! I wouldn't do that to you. Well, I might do that to you. Alright, so, now let's get rid of that. Okay, so, there are some amazing facts to discover about urine. So, urine used to have a cash value. You used to be able to sell your wee. And it was not for very much, but it had lots of different uses. So in Roman times, it was used for washing clothes in, by the way. That's absolutely true. It was also used as a teeth whitener. But probably the most famous use for it is this. Now, we are going to need a volunteer for this, but we need somebody. It can be one of the kids, but they need to be somebody who is disposable. Oh, okay. So if you feel disposable, put your hands up and Gareth might...
Let's use one of disposable child. Let's see what's going on. Let's see. Let's have a look up here. Look up there. Oh, let's see someone back here. Are you disposable there? Yeah, come on down. Brilliant. Come on, disposable. Yeah, round of applause.
It's a long way around there, isn't it?
Got a little breath. Good.
It's going to be knackered by the time they go up here. There we go. Right. And you can have the hand mic on. Oh, I'm going to need to turn on myself as well. That would help.
Go and see Steph.
Hello! Hello! Come on over here. Come on over here. Come on over here. Okay. Now then, what's your name? Chester. Hello, Chester. And are you disposable?
Yeah.
Fantastic. All right. Let's just... If you stand over there with Gareth, he's going to look after you for a second. I'm going to show what's going on. Now, if you add human urine to horse manure and brew it for a little while, you eventually get this stuff here. It's called potassium nitrate. Now, I mentioned earlier on that in order to complete the fire triangle, you need 3 things. You need fuel, you need oxygen or an oxidizer, and heat. This is a powerful oxidizer. So it's not fuel, but it's an oxidizer. It helps chemical reactions happen. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to add to this a fuel. Now this fuel is called sulfur. It's just a tiny little bit of it. Now sulfur is a slightly rubbish fuel, but it does burn at a low temperature. It's quite easy to get it to burn. So we're going to add some of that to our potassium nitrate. There we go. And then we are going to add a little bit of another fuel. This is charcoal. Now charcoal is a really powerful fuel, but it's quite difficult to get it to burn. It needs a really high temperature to burn. So let's add that there. Hopefully the sulfur will help the charcoal to burn. Now, you must never, ever do this yourself at home. It's extremely dangerous, and the moment these are mixed together, it is illegal to handle, and you are covered by the Explosives Act. Now, we're going to mix that together like that. We're going to use it absolutely straight away. We're going to tip that into this metal bowl here, and then all we need, we've got our fuel and our oxidizer, then we need to add the heat, and this is where you come in. Okay, so if you can stand there for me. Okay, Chester, so you can step back a little bit there. So what we're going to do is we're just going to hold this together and put the end of it into the powder there to see what happens. Just step half a little step back again. Beautiful. All right, you hold on to that for me, like that. I'll guide you in as well.
Eyes.
In a little bit further forward, yeah.
Safety, thank you.
Safety in the workplace. Okay, you hold that for a second, Chester. That's good. All right. Okay. Now, a little bit closer, just so we get the right place. Just get to me just there. Right, here we go. Let's get the lights down, please, Jacob. Now, you ready for this? Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Look at that. You can see this red hot at the bottom now. Give them a round of applause. That was brilliant. Well done. So, what we made... Not safe enough to move quite yet. What we've made here, using human urine and horse manure, is an oxidizer mixed together with fuel, and that is gunpowder. And that is why it used to be so important. Okay, there is a little whoopee cushion for you. Let's say thank you very much, and give one more round of applause. Thank you. Awesome. Now there is one other use for urine that I'm going to show you. Now, you're not going to like it, but I'm going to show you anyway. Here we go. Right. Gareth, I need an assistant, please.
I'm here! How can I help?
Not you, the real assistant.
Oh, okay.
Okay, bring on Babs. Now, Babs is another representation of you, and she's going to help us to understand your revolting bodily juices. Okay, so this is Babs coming on here. Now, Babs gets her own camera and everything. So here is Babs. Now, Babs is going to ooze a juice. You need to tell us what you think that juice is. Okay, so it's spot the juice. Okay? All set there, Gareth?
I'm ready.
Okay, so let's go for juice number 1. You tell us what you think it is. Okay.
What is this juice?
What is it? Snot! I love snot. Now, snot is amazing stuff. Snot is really sticky. And you are all making and eating snot right this very second. Even if you don't know it. So you ooze it throughout all of your nasal passages up here. So it's a huge area behind your nose and your forehead. And it's really sticky, and that's why it's there. So everyone take a deep breath, go. Yeah. Now, with that breath, you breathe in billions of little molecules of bits of dust and muck and bacteria and viruses. Now, as they spin around your nasal passages, a lot of those solids get stuck in the gel snot that lines your nasal passages. Now, throughout the day, these tiny little hairs in there push it to the back of your throat. And it goes to the back of your throat, and then you swallow it. And you're constantly doing it. It is delicious, exactly. It's absolutely that You're swallowing. Now, why are you doing this? Well, there's two ways that things can go. They can either go down to your stomach or they can go into your chest. Now, your chest is a really delicate environment, so we want to try and stop as many of these bad things getting into your chest. And so they go into your stomach, which is full of hydrochloric acid. It's a really tough environment, so it kills lots of those viruses and bacteria. And so it's basically a safety measure. But the question is, what is the difference between snot and bogies? What's the difference between snot and bogies? I don't know if you know. Yeah, they're harder. Bogies are harder. But basically, bogies are more flickable, aren't they? Yeah. You try and flick snot and it just goes boing, comes back at you. There's no point throwing money in the book, you're not going to solve it. So they're basically a bit different. And what we thought we would do is we would take some of Bab's snot and turn it into bogies here, using a process called spherification. Okay, you got some bogies there for me? Some bogies there. Ooh, some bogies. Fantastic. Okay, let's just turn that on there. Oh, let's beam out. Oh, that the other way. There we go. So there's our snot. Sorry. Oh, fantastic. Thank you. So here's our snot. Now, we are going to suck up a little bit of snot into this here syringe. Up there, syringe. There's syringe there. That's a real snotty one, that one. And then we're going to tip this into a bath of calcium chloride. Now, if you've ever been to a really posh restaurant, sometimes they'll give you things like basically caviars of things that aren't really caviar. So caviar of ribena or spinach and things like that. And this is how it's made. So it's a salt bath, and we're going to tip the snot into the salt bath. Like that. There we go.
No, that's not how they make it. It's how
while it's in there, it starts forming a nice skin on the outside. Now, you're probably the same as me, aren't you? I prefer my bogies to be crispy on the outside, soft in the middle. Yeah, exactly. You do eat your own bogies, don't you?
No, I don't.
Stop it! Come on, Crawley. We'll find out about that. Okay, but anyway, so while they're in here, they're developing a gentle skin. They're firming up just a little. Now this is a salt, so I guess that we need to ask you: do you prefer your bogies plain or ready salted?
Ready salted.
Ready salted. Okay. We'll leave them there for a little bit longer then, and while they're brewing in there, can you find one of the kids to feed them to?
Yep. Okay. Now, wait there. No, Steph. We can't do that. Do you not remember we had the meeting with the insurance company and they said under no circumstances at all are we allowed to feed any food to any children? Fact. You were in the meeting.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it was lovely seeing you another time.
Steph, come back, because don't worry, I thought this might happen, and so I went and checked the small print. And in the policy, on one of the back pages, in very tiny writing, I had a little read, and it doesn't mention anything about not feeding it to adults. It's just a loophole. Yeah, what can I do? Just one of those things.
Okay.
You know.
So I think this one's up to you, really. You need to look at the adult that you come with today, and just think to yourself. Have they been performing recently? Did they buy you the puppies that you wanted for Christmas? Did they let you eat chewing gum and chocolate for breakfast? No. So you can suggest to Gareth who you would like us to drag up here to eat something revolting. Get the lights up in the audience again, please.
Let's see if we can find someone from up here. Let's see. I think there's a fight going on here. You! Come on up! There we go!
I will wash off the rest of the salt over here. Hello there, come on over. Hello there. Go on, keep going. And if you stand right there for me, find your light, love, find your light. There you go. There's your camera there. Come on, squeeze in. Like that. I'm going to give you a zoom in like that. There you go. Okay, so that's it there. Okay, now then, what's your name? Kim. Oh yeah, try that again. Kim. Oh, all right. Okay, Kim. Now, did you volunteer or were you volunteered by somebody else?
No, I've been thrown under a bus.
Yeah, we'll get them later. Do you have any food allergies?
No.
Oh, you missed it. That was your choice. Your choice again. Right, here we go. You won't have had your lunch yet because it's a bit too early. So just open your mouth and put your head back a little bit. You're not breathing. There we go. There you are.
Headbutt like a baby bird. Go on.
You fucking do it. Have a little chew though.
She spit out.
Well, let's give her a round of applause. Snot all over the table. What's going on here? Right. Now. All happy over there?
All happy.
Right. Let's get back to this snot in the middle.
mess, though.
Bogies
What's
all over the
happening?
table. Alright, hang on 1 sec. Let's give you that little tie up. Tie up. And then, oh, there we go. Beautiful. Right, then it's back to Babs again. So
Okay.
let's see if Babs got any more juices for us to have a look.
Okay.
Okay. All right, what's our next juice then? So you need to spot the juice for us. So what do you reckon the next one is? What is it? Right, yeah. So you've got about 6 litres of blood in your system, and you're constantly producing new blood cells. This is fair enough, but I think I'm not interested so much in blood itself, but in what blood can turn into. So what do we call one of these? What is it?
I've had scab
That's not a scab. That is a snack. Come on! You want to hear him scab, don't you? Not a scab. So the best scab, is crispy on the outside, hussy on the inside. Come on, I know you do. Now the truth is, it's all right to eat scabs, but it's not good to pick them. If you pick your scabs, you open up a wound, it can get infected, so it's bad to do that, but it is all right to eat them. All right, so another juice there, Gareth.
Okay, good. Coming on. Next juice. Here we go. Oh.
What's this juice? Sweat, yeah. So you produce huge amounts of sweat every day, so about half a litre on a normal day. And you kind of think, why do I need to produce so much sweat? Well, it's basically your cooling mechanism. So we talked earlier on that you burn fuel in every cell of your body to get your body temperature up to 37 degrees. But what if the room that you're in is over 37 degrees? You have to be able to cool down. So what happens is you sweat, your body gets covered in a little bit of liquid, which then evaporates. And as it evaporates, it takes energy from your body in order to evaporate, and that cools your body down. It's called evaporative cooling. It's all about thermoregulation. It's immensely clever stuff that you don't even have to think about doing. Okay, let's get another juice then. What have we got next?
Okay, let's see what we've got next.
What's the next juice? Oh, tears, yeah. So tears are really interesting. There are 3 different types of tears. There are basal tears, which you are all crying this very second. So it's just a tiny amount of liquid that keeps your eyeballs moist. Then there are reflex tears. So if you're cycling along and you get something in your eye and your eye starts watering, those are reflex tears. And they're trying to flush out anything bad from your eyeballs. And then the third type of tears are emotional tears. And we don't really completely understand the evolutionary reason why we cry emotional tears. So maybe you'll grow up to be a biologist and you'll discover all of that when you get older. Okay, any more juices back over here? What have we got next?
Okay, are we ready?
Okay, let's spot the next juice.
3, 2, 1.
You say one.
Just say one. There we go.
What's this called? Vomit, yeah. So vomit, keep forgetting. Vomit is really interesting. Who here has been sick before? Put your hands up if you've been sick before. We are all been sick.
never been
You know that amazing taste you get in your mouth when you're sick? Acrid, bitter taste, sour and everything. That is the hydrochloric acid that's in your stomach. Now, it's in there not just to sort of to kill bacteria and things like that. It's also there to break apart some of the food that you eat, especially proteins. This is all part of the metabolic process so that you can burn fuel in your body. So would you like the next explosion? Yeah! Do you want another explosion? All right. Okay. Now we need to calm everything down because this starts getting very dangerous. So I just need everyone to concentrate and keep nice and quiet and still. And nobody please get up from your seat and approach the stage. Okay, so this is a slightly different type of fuel. This is a solid fuel, Let's have a little look at it here. Okay, if you ever come across this, either at school or in the explosives cupboard, just never touch it, okay? It's really dangerous. So, what we're going to do is we're going to try and complete the fire triangle once again, because we're going to put some of this fuel into these little devices here. So, fire triangle, we need three things. We need fuel. This is our fuel. It's a solid propellant this time, and that's one there. Then we're going to put one. Gareth, how many teaspoons are we allowed?
2 teaspoonfuls maximum.
2.
2. Just 2. That's enough. More than enough.
All right.
Really?
1 and
2.
2.
Perfect.
Right. There you go, Gareth. It's yours. Thank you.
No, he cannot do 3.
No, we can't.
Not allowed to do 3. It's too dangerous. Please don't try and influence Stefan. Only 2.
You count.
Thank you.
1 and
2. He cannot do 3 legally.
it's maths.
It would be. Are you alright?
No.
Just take your time, Steph. There's no. We definitely cannot do 10.
Okay.
That's right.
Okay. All right. Okay. Everything good then?
I'm good. Yep. All good.
So it's only a tiny little flame, so there's nothing to really worry about. It's only 2. There we go. Right, get the lights down for a second. I think we're all set to go. You're all set
Yeah, I'll
there?
turn mine off then. Sorry, there we go. Okay, we're good.
Right. Okay. Everything's safe, everybody nice and tightly controlled. All right, here we go. 5, 4, 3. Okay. Okay, everyone's safe.
Yay! Thank you.
Everyone's safe down there? Okay. All right, here we go to the next bit. Okay, so it gets a bit nervous now. So we need another volunteer from the audience. We need we need another adult.
Another adult.
Okay.
Okay.
So we get the lights up on the audience. Somebody who's really disposable, but an adult.
Find another adult. Let's look all the way up there. There's. Let's see if we can find an adult. Let's find an adult. Yes, you with the rosette on. Birthday rosette person, come on down. There's obviously something important going on. We'll find out about that very shortly. Here we go. Starting a long walk all the way back. I think her name's Laura. She's got about the whole support team in with her.
Very good. Okay, I've got the microphone out.
Thank you. Lovely, there we go.
Oh, hello. Watch out for cables.
Yeah, round of applause. Yes, right.
Okay, let's find your line. There you go. There you are. You got that one up there. There you go. So, what's your name?
Laura.
Laura. And did you come with some family up there?
Yeah, my mum and my son.
Oh, fantastic. And the Rosettes, because you're number 1 mum.
Yeah, my
You are?
birthday today.
Really? What a day to go. Okay. All right. So, have you ever eaten explosives before? No, you wouldn't because you'd be dead. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Anyway, right. So let's just pop that there. There like that. Now, what I need you to do here is be really, really calm and slow. Okay. Don't be creative. Don't do something you think I want to do. Just do absolutely exactly what I ask you to do. Okay. Right. We're just going to take the lid off this. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to take 1 teaspoon of the explosive powder. You're going to tip this on its side, but keep it touching the bottom there, because if it floats around, then you'll miss. You take, oh, sorry. There we go. Yeah, put it on its side like that. Take 1 teaspoon, really gently, don't level it or anything like that. Just take it out of there. Just don't spill it, whatever you do, okay? And just take it into here, put it to the bottom there, and just turn it around that, so it drop, but don't drop it from a height, that's the main thing. Okay, all right. And just don't be crazy, don't show off, all right? I know temptation is strong. Okay, all set?
Yeah.
Okay, just one sec. Good. Okay, yeah, great. That's just an insurance thing. Okay, so just really slowly, just take, that's it. Okay, slow down, just really slow down. Really super slow, okay? Nobody's in any hurry. Don't level it, just take it straight out, into the beaker, and... Okay.
Blimey. Yeah. It's a birthday though, so that's all I
Just put it, oh no, not back in there, on the side. Just put it down on the table, and place the beaker down.
Great.
Cool. You've got to be sweating like a pig here. It's just okay. So okay, slip that away. Right, this is the activator. So let's put the lid on that. Just take that away. Okay, so that was the easy bit. Now this is the activator. Now the activator's hot. Okay, so it's quite volatile. What you need to do is once. Gosh, so what you need to do is tip this on its side again, like that. Okay, and then just gently pour the activator down the side there. Oh, actually, just step back 1 second. Step back 1 second. Sorry, just had a bit of a spill. Basically, if you can, it's like you don't want to let one set everything else off. No, okay, that's good. Okay,
Shall I
am I okay
dispose
to? Am I okay to? Thank you. Okay, brilliant. If you can step back again. Okay, so you just tip that down, and it must pour down in a slow trickle. Okay, so it just must not splash, whatever happens. Okay. We'll tell you when you're. Oh, one more. Got the. I guess we'll be able to see, so we'll stop you when you're there. Okay. But just really nice. So there's no hurry. Nobody's in any hurry here. It's good. Slowly. Okay, slow down a little bit. Okay, just a slow trickle. Slow trickle. Keep trickling. You're right. Just give us a... I might have... Yeah, I think you have. A little bit. Just a bit squirt. You said you were touching cars.
I'll go and get a wet one.
You nip off and get a wet one.
Give us a clean up.
Okay, alright. So just hang on. Yeah, okay, just put it down. Brilliant. Okay, step back a little bit. Fantastic. Sorry, that was just a bit wilder than we were expecting. Oh dear, I am. Okay, so we're going to give that a little stir. Like that. Oh, crikey. You're right there, Gareth. You got your... Yeah. You brought the spare pair of pants, didn't you?
Yeah, you're right. I'm changing the interval.
Crikey. Okay, now you can step back in here, like that. Okay. There you're on there. So what a day to go, eh? It's your birthday, isn't it? So give a wave goodbye. Awesome. Right, there you go. All right, here we go. Have you got the...
Oh, yep, first aid.
1 sec. It's the trauma kit. All set. Okay. All right, skills. Go for it, yeah. Oh, sorry. Sorry. Okay, so when you drink it, you'll feel this searing pain. Just go straight, get through that. Once you've got through that, then you won't feel anything more because you're right now. And when try not to get any blood on the keyboard because it gets really sticky when it makes the rest of the shoe. Okay, so all in one, otherwise it's just extending the pain. That's it, yeah! Are you feeling okay? Oh, that's amazing. Well, no searing pain, no... Well, what did it taste like? Milk. Well, that's exactly what it was. So that's what we use for the explosions that we just did there, and the same reaction is happening inside you, but it takes place over the whole day. So, which is why you don't explode. Which is a shame, really, because it'd be quite good if you went, BAM! it doesn't happen. So you live another. You have been absolutely brilliant. Thank you so much. Here is your prize. Don't share it with that. It's your birthday. Massive round of applause. You've got such cool parents. Love it. Right. Okay. We've got some more from Babs. Anything?
Yes, we are. Okay. Are we ready?
So spot the juice again.
Next one.
What's
Here
the
it
next
comes.
juice going to be? Alan, what comes out of your mouth? Spit or saliva. Now, saliva is really interesting because you create over a litre of saliva every day. I mean, you're recycling it a lot of the time, but it's got an enzyme in it called amylase, which means that the moment you put food in your mouth, you start salivating and you're starting to break it down on a chemical level. So, amazing stuff. Anything more? What else have we got?
You've got one more in here.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Okay. Now there are two different types of earwax. Two different types of earwax. So most of us will have this sort of waxy, firm, oily earwax. But in some places around the world, it's very common to have a dry, flaky earwax. And again, nobody knows why. Okay, I think Babs is about done.
Okay, great, yeah.
Let's give Babs a round of applause. Good banning. Now, I think that one of my favourite parts of the anatomy is this one here. So this is the belly button. Okay. That's the belly button. Now, the belly button is an amazing tool. Now, what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to put your right finger up in the air. Right finger up in the air. Now, give it clean. And then delve into that belly button. Have a little root around. See what you can find. Now, the first thing you'll find is that the very end of your belly button has no feeling. It's completely numb. And that's because when you're born, you're attached to the placenta, and the belly, and then basically that cord needs to be cut, and if it had nerve endings in, it would hurt. So it's got no nerve endings, completely numb. But also, if you ever root around, you never know what you might find. Have a real good look around in there. I don't think I've got anything. Oh, I got no, there's something in there. It's a bit gelatinous. It's like still something. Oh, it tastes like still as well. Oh, now. Oh dear. Now, the thing is though, belly buttons are really useful because you store things in them. Look at that, got some belly button fluff in here. And if you have a little root around, you might be able to find some. There's quite a lot there. A lot of fluff. Now, if you collect this, one day you could be like Graham Barker. This is Graham Barker. He spent 26 years of his life collecting his belly button fluff. He managed to get 22 grams. One day, you could be like Graham Barker. Right, so let's have another little root in here. Still stuff coming. Oh, God, it's still coming. That's a lot. That's like half a sheep. Hang on, there's something weird in there. What is that? Oh, something. Oh, that's a jelly baby. It's a bit hairy. Now, we're going to take a short break for an interval. After the interval, we have to be looking at my favourite subject, farting. I love farting. Now, what we want to do is we want to see if we can create the world's loudest fart with your help. Now, if you go out to the foyer, then we are at the gift stand is one of these. Have anyone seen one of these before? Whoopee cushions. Yeah? So we've got whoopee cushions, a snip at £2.50. So if you get whoopee cushions, you can join in with the world's loudest fart with that. You don't need to buy anything though. You can also join. Can anyone here do an armpit fart? They're really good. I love an armpit fart. So you can do an armpit fart, or you could join in doing blowing your best raspberry. Now, the thing is, if you do buy a whoopee cushion, just remember, it really is just a very clever balloon, okay? If you inflate it and jump on it, it can pop, okay? So be careful. If you pop one or it gets a puncture, give it back to the people on the gift stand and they'll swap it for a good one. But try not to. Now, if you do pop it, that would be a pressure explosion. It's not what we normally have. It's not one of these explosions we've seen, which is a chemical explosion. It's a mechanical explosion. So we thought we would end this first half with me being very, very brave. So I am going to have this balloon blown up right next to my head. There you go. You can blow that up for me. Let's put that to my ear defenders in.
Not very good.
Can't hear any better now.
Right, let's get some equipment on. Let's see what we've got over here. Right.
And then
There we go. This is a bigger one.
What's that?
It's a bigger balloon. That other one was rubbish.
So sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Go on, off you pop. No, really? Go on. Yep, that one. Go on. Really? Up. Go on. Right, it's time to talk about farting. I love farting so much, I wrote a book all about it, called Fartology, because it's your portable chemistry lab, you know, amazing biology, physics and chemistry going on. Now, in order to create a fart, you need one of these. What's this called? A bum, exactly. Now, down the middle of the bum, between the two buttocks, is the bum crack. At the bottom of the bum crack is what? The bum hole, exactly. Now, it's not funny. You've all got a bum hole. Who here doesn't have a bum hole? You've all got a bum hole. I know we don't talk about them that much, but they're really important. So, now, the bum hole is really important because when you do a fart, the gas passes through the bum hole and opens and closes very, very fast. Now, the bum hole is a sphincter. Now, a sphincter is just a circular muscle, okay? Now, when it's tight, it's closed. When it's relaxed, it's open. So, are all your sphincters nice and tight currently? Excellent. Otherwise, it'll clear up. Now, so, Now, there are loads of different sphincters in your body. So your lips are a sphincter. It's just a circular muscle. So everyone go, let's go. You're basically farting into yourself by doing that. Yeah, it's true. So the lips open and close really, really fast, and you get that lovely sound out of it. But the question is, what is in the fart? What is it actually made of? Well, farts are made of this. So we start off with the fart gases, mainly nitrogen. Now, I know nitrogen sounds a bit weird, like some weird chemical substance, and it is, but there's loads of it in the air around you. You're breathing it in all the time. Then there's carbon dioxide, same thing, there's loads of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. Then hydrogen and methane. Now, this is where it starts getting interesting, because both hydrogen and methane are explosive. Oh yeah! Now, also this is interesting because this is where men and women are a little bit different. Now, the fart gases are made by bacteria breaking down your food in your colon, one of the very last parts of the digestive system before you do a poo. Now, because men and women are slightly different, our bodies have slightly different needs, we have slightly different gut microbiomes, so we produce different gases. Basically, not everybody produces methane. 60% of women produce methane, but only 40% of men. Which means women's farts are more explosive than men's. Go girls! Awesome! Now, the weird thing about this though, is that none of these gases have any smell whatsoever. I don't know about you, you're probably the same as me. The smell of my farts is probably the best thing about them. Now, so, let's have a little look. What are the flavours? Well, these are the main fart flavours. First of all, there's methanethiol. Now, has anyone here ever smelt a gas leak?
Yeah.
Gas leak? Yeah, for a few people.
Yeah.
It's a bit weird. So you go into a room, or maybe you'll buy the gas man outside. You can kind of smell this sort of, just this sort of slightly putrid smell. Now, that's weird because gas, household gas, is methane. It has no odour whatsoever. So the gas company adds methanethiol into household gas so that you can smell if there's a leak, which basically means that the gas company is farting into your house. How cool is that? Now, then you've got indole and scatol. Now this is when we're getting up to to real top grade fart stuff. So indole. I mean, if you've had you've been eating something a bit different recently, and you've done a fart, and I mean, okay, it's the weekend. So Sunday morning, everyone does the same thing. You lie in bed a little bit longer, don't you? And you're sort of noodling about, and you're thinking of read or on your phone or something. And everyone does the same thing. You go under the duvet, and then everyone does the same thing. They all go, let's have a go. Oh, that's good. Now, if you smell that fart and it's got a little bit of fishiness to it, that is indole. It's a kind of fishy smell. Scatol is basically, if you ever have it, you know when you do one of this, like, well, that's like cat food, it's like really proteiny. That is scatol. Then your methyl thibutyrate. Now, this is real, I mean, this is really competition level farting stuff we've got here. So, basically, when you do one of those farts, again, you've been eating something a bit different from normal, and you kind of go, oh, is that a poo or is that a fart? I'll give it a go anyway. And when it comes out, and you go, oh, it's hot! It literally burns your bum cheeks. You go, oh! And you know it's going to smell amazing. And you go, here we go. Oh, burnt rubber! Yeah, that is methyl thibutyrate. So yeah, again, competition level farting stuff. Yeah. Then we've got hydrogen sulfide. Now again, this is where men and women differ because of the different gut microbiomes. So women produce more hydrogen sulfide than men. Now, hydrogen sulfide is probably my favourite smell. When you do a really eggy fart, maybe eating cabbage or even eggs and things like that, something slightly sulphurous, well, that is hydrogen sulfide. Now, women produce more of it than men, which means women's farts are eggier than men's! Go girls! Yeah, awesome! Now, yes, it's absolutely true, it's absolutely true. Now, men are larger than women on average, and so it sort of evens itself out because we just fart more. There's just more volume there, so it evens itself out. So those are the main smells there. So we're talking about smell. Smell is an amazing sense that you have. What happens is you draw in some smell, it interacts with something called your olfactory bulb, which is behind your forehead here. And that olfactory bulb is extraordinary. It can tell the difference between about 1 trillion different smells. it won't tell you what that whole smell is. It'll just send messages to your brain saying, I've experienced these 200 different compounds. And your brain then says, okay, the last time I had all of those packed together, that was the taste of strawberry, or the smell of strawberry, or Auntie Mabel's farts, or whatever it is that you might be smelling at the time. So you basically combine the biology of this bit here together with how you understand the smell. So we thought we would test you out and to see if your sense of smell is up to scratch. And we have developed a special device to send a smell out to you to judge. So, Gareth, if you want to bring on the special device, let's have a look. We're going to use a bit of physics, basically, to show a bit of biology.
What do you
Okay,
mean?
here we go. There we go. So this is a vortex cannon. Right, let's show you what a vortex cannon does. So first of all, we're going to put in a little bit of stage smoke. Now, stage smoke is non-toxic, it isn't even smoke, it's a vapour. So it's basically a little bit of glycerol, which is a very, very sweet substance, mixed together with some water, run over a heating element, and squirt it out. So let's just see what this does. A bit more in there, that's pretty good. Okay, now then, let's aim up nice and high up there. There we go. Alright,
Get the lights on. Should we have all the lights on?
we'll start with this. We'll start with, oh, there they are. Hello. Right, here we go. Right, one of those that way. So, that is a toroidal vortex. So, basically a toroid is a donut shape, and a vortex is something that spins. So, if you have a look at another one just now, you'll see that it's spinning on its own circular axis. Oh, that's nice. And that is a toroidal vortex. It's going to go right over that way. Beautiful. I like it. Oh, there we go. Can you reach there? It's cool. Okay, so that is the toroidal vortex. Toroid is a shape, vortex is something that's spinning. Now then, what we're going to do is we are going to add a smell. This is just a traceable. This is some amazing physics called fluid dynamics. Now, we're going to add a smell to it. First of all, just top it up with a little bit more smoke, and then, oh, there we go. And then this brown liquid here is what you're going to be smelling. We're not.
Oh, that's fun.
Okay, and you need to guess what it is. Oh.
It's fun.
Alright, okay, so... So we did once do this with fart smells. It was like a river of vomit. It just couldn't do it again. But you kind of think, I've just smelled chocolate. How different can it be? But you've done something amazing to make that combination of those different chemicals together with what you remember as that smell. Okay, so that is basically a bit of fluid dynamics. This is the study of how liquids and gases move. Okay. Now, there's another little bit called the Coanda effect. This hasn't really got anything to do with farts, but it's fascinating stuff, so I'll tell you. It's basically about how an aeroplane stays up in the air. So, the Coanda effect is when a body of air goes over a curved surface.
I can help.
You can't resist, can you? You can't resist. All right, okay. So, as a body of air goes over a curved surface like this, two things happen which are quite strange. First of all, the air sticks to the curved surface and follows it around. It's quite weird. And the second thing that happens is that it creates low pressure. It's like a sucking motion. So, on an aeroplane wing, that sucking motion is what actually gets the aeroplane up into the air. I'm speechless. This is what they'll remember. All the complex science. All right. Anyway, okay. You should be able to do this with a toilet roll, as Gareth is wearing. So let's give it a try. Can we get the lights up on the audience, please, there, Jacob. What we got here is a device that creates a flow of air, and then we've got some toilet rolls on here. All right, you've got the toilet roll. It's all good, well over there.
Another disaster.
Pop your toilet roll on, love. There we go. That's it, there we go. Alright, all set?
I think so.
Alright.
Oh no!
They've stolen your bog roll. I've got what happens in Crawley. Alright, you ready?
Okay, I'm ready.
3, 2, 1, go!
He's gonna fly.
Stop busting!
Wait there, Steph, I'll be there in a minute.
Has the moment passed? Or is
Don't do it yet. Oh,
What's happened? You're a mess! Oh my gosh! What? Right. And look how fat too far that is. Don't waste that. Don't waste that. He's not going to do it. Hop it! Hop it! Get in there! Out of it! Now! So this is fluid dynamics, and this is also about how you make the sound of your fart. So, it is time to look at the whoopee cushion. Now, the whoopee cushion is a very, very clever bit of kit. So, it's basically a balloon, but with this extra bit on the sphincter here. Now, I don't know about your bumhole, but my bumhole doesn't have that extra flappy bit. Does yours have that?
Mine does.
Now the flappy bit, however, is why these things are so amazing. Okay, so before we do the loudest fart in the world, Gareth is going to demonstrate the best way to guff your whoopee cushion. Okay. Right, are you limbering up there? Yes. Very good, okay. He's a champion guffer over here. So, now then, it's very important not to jump on the whoopee cushion, okay? You need to ease it out. Okay, all set?
Yes.
Right, now, so hang on, we need to get the microphone on. We're going to get the microphone put that on there. Right, now, what you need to do, you don't place the entire posterior on the whoopee cushion. No. What you do is you place the one buttock, because if you cover it all, then you'll stop the flappy bit from flapping. Hey, no, wait for it. You'll stop the flappy bit from flapping, and then you won't get the wet fart that we're really after. Okay, so all set? Now,
Set.
So just the one buttock, okay, leaving the flappy bit of the bumhole out to flap. Wait for it. Right. Now, nice and quiet. Ready?
I'm on.
Yeah. Okay. Wait. Okay. You ready? No, position. Hang on. Right. Okay. Now then, you all set?
I'm ready.
Right. No! Right. 3, 2, 1. Ease it down. Yeah! Give a round of applause! This is why he gets the anyway, so now is the time to inflate your whoopee cushion. Get your armpits nice and moist if you're ready to do an armpit fart. And lube up those lips ready for a raspberry. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to film you. We're going to film you doing the world's loudest fart, okay? And we'll put it up online. Okay, ready for this? So what we're going to do is, so it needs to be really quiet to begin with. I'll say 3, 2, 1, fart, okay? So, is everyone inflated down there?
No.
Yeah? No? Okay, inflate up. Okay, that's good. Okay, hold that fart. Okay, the waiting bit. Mum said let's sort it out. Okay, alright, ready. Right. Now this is about quality, not quantity. We want the wetness of guff. That's what we're really after. Right. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. I had a couple of pops down here. I think it's got big, but bang! So take it back to the gift stand and they will give you a new one. Alright. Okay, so that's how you do it. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to look at what happens if you adapt the whoopee cushion. So, would you like to get a couple of volunteers?
Yes, absolutely. I would love that.
So these two very farty volunteers.
So, Mark, who's very party? Who's very party? All up here.
slowly on the stairs there. Take it easy. Here we go. Here we go. Up the stairs there. Up the stairs there. There we go. Good job.
Hello there. Now, what's your name?
Hunter.
Hello, Hunter. You come over here as well. What's your name?
Paisley.
That's such brilliant names. Okay, you wait there, right there for a second, because we're going to show the audience something here. Okay, Gareth, if you take that one there.
Brilliant.
I'll take this one here. If you just come away from the kids over there. Now, so we're going to play with different sphincters and see when you have a different sphincter, what is the different noise. Okay, are you ready?
I'm ready.
This is a tight sphincter here. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh!
Oh no! I went down.
You should be able to hear that tight sphincter opens and closes really fast to make that high-pitched farting noise. Okay, now then, I went down to the latex shop in King's Cross and I bought myself some latex to make my own whoopee cushion. Look at that! So, this is an extra large whoopee. Okay, let's see if we can...
You come and stand here. You come and stand here by these chairs. You stand there, Hunter. You stand there. That's great. Oh, look at that. Steph's got it all sorted himself.
Okay. Now then, where's my microphone gone? There's your microphone. Okay, Hunter, you're going to sit on this large whoopee cushion for me, okay?
Okay.
Now, the trick is, don't jump on it. If you jump on it, you will bounce off into the fifth row and die. If you die, we've got to fill a form in, and we don't want that to happen. It literally takes minutes, so we haven't got time for that. Right, now, come round to the front there. All the way there. Okay, so no jumping, just sitting. Promise me? Promise me? All right, okay. All right, 3, 2, 1, fast. That's pretty good. Pretty good. Now then, if you go down to the... You can hold that for me for a second. Now, if you go down to the latex shop down in King's Cross, well, it might be your thing, but I just wanted to go to once, really. So I bought some extra latex, and I made this one. You're really unimpressed, aren't you? You're right, this is double-seater! Oh, yeah. Come on, all right, here we go. Fantastic, oh, Crawley. We're better than that. Right, come on, okay, now, so, no jumping, okay, promise me no jumping? Okay, promise me no jumping.
Okay.
Okay, alright, so, just going to sit onto it nice and slowly, and we're going to lift into the front. Are you ready? Okay, 3, 2, 1, fast. I love that. Okay. And now we got those for you.
As a thank you, a whoopee cushion for you, a whoopee cushion for you.
That way, that
Come this way with us.
No, well, you have been an absolutely amazing audience, possibly one of the loudest we've ever had, and one of the fastest we've ever had as well. So, let's go back to the initial idea of rude science. Well, I think that the reality is that there is no such thing as rude science. It's just science that we haven't made friends with yet, science that we haven't understood yet. And the more you delve into all these things and you understand more about how the body works and how the fact that all the weird crispy bits and the smells we make, they're all natural, then the more comfortable you are in your own skin. And I think the less embarrassing you find everything. Now, I think if we talk about the science that nobody ever talks about, then maybe we could just love each other, love everyone around us that much more, and the world might be a bit of a better place. So that's the basic idea behind it. Now, after the show, I'm going to come out into the foyer out there. If anyone would like a photo, I'd love to meet as many of you as possible. There's the merch stand out there. We've got books. We've got the Rude Science book, Science You Can Eat, Catology and Dogology with some t-shirts and things like that. And we've got free stickers as well, so anyone can come up and grab free stickers. You don't need to buy anything at all to have a free sticker or to come and get a photo. It'd be lovely to meet you. You can tell me any questions you've got. You can tell me what you liked about the show, what you didn't like. Now, this last demo is we do this last demo in every single show. We always try and find a way to squeeze it in, and there always seems to be a way. And there is a special way for this one. So, what we've got here is these little carbon dioxide producing machines. It's a canister with a little bit of lemon juice in the bottom, and then a piece of loo roll, and on top of the loo roll is a little bit of bicarbonate of soda. Now, when these mix together, you get an acid-base reaction that produces carbon dioxide gas. Now, gas takes up more space than solids and liquids, so the pressure builds up inside these and it's got nowhere to go. So let's see what happens when we do that. All set?
Ready.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go. Whoop. There we go. Whoop. Bunch there. Okay, got 3 more over here. Just give it to there. I think that's it. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much.
Alguma coisa errada.
They pick the workshop for you. Still got to make the rent converse. And they pick the people.
Coloca a jaqueta, olha.
They pick everything.